up, I see if I can shape the minds of these dreamers.
Suddenly, it appeared.
It was amazing.
In the next experiment, I tried to get an image into people's heads. I did meet our participants just before filming to test their responsiveness to subliminals, but apart from that, I had no idea how this would go. I have in my mind an image, a picture of something, and I will try and communicate that image, that picture to you, but at a level that you won't be aware of, all right? So, just get yourself comfortable in whatever position is good for you, and close your eyes for me. We're also going to play you some music, which I'd like you to listen to and absorb. And I'd like you to imagine for me that you are becoming more and more sensitive. And that every tiny thing that comes from your environment around you and every word from me has a real effect and has a real impact. And as I speak to you, I'd like you to begin, from the back of your mind, to form an image. Now, you're going to take as long as you like to do that. Don't worry about why you're thinking of this or where this influence may be coming from as you find different details or changes or shifts to the picture. When that picture is clear to you, whatever it is, you're going to open your eyes and you're going to pick up the card and pen and you draw the picture privately. And when you're ready, nice and large and clear, please. Just allowing the music to get into your head. It's music that you've been hearing now for a while, and to affect what comes through your hand and through the pen and onto the page. Don't look at anybody else's. Okay. So one at a time, we're going to go around. I'll ask you to turn your pictures around. If you just turn them around as if you were showing me, but please keep your eyes closed. Jane, will you turn yours around, please? Okay. Christine? Kevin, will you turn yours around, please? Sue, can you turn yours around, please? Thank you. Diana? Marion? Edson, can you turn it around, please? Melanie? Leslie, turn yours around for me. Okay, all right, now listen carefully. Melanie and Jane, I'd like you to keep your eyes closed for me, please. Well, the rest of you, open your eyes, just have a look and see what's happened here.
We had the same connection or something. Just was amazing.
I realised that I was going to do an image of a line with a curve, and then after that point, I allowed my mind to actually take over.
And suddenly it appeared, and I drew it. Yeah, I don't know how it happened. I can't explain it.
It's extraordinary. Okay, don't say anything. Let me just ask you, Jane, what is that you've drawn, first of all?
An apple with bat wings.
Fair enough. I'll ask you two to open your eyes as well, then. I'm afraid yours don't match, but if you look around at everybody else's...
I was very much focused on what I drew, which was a fish, but what was a real big surprise was when I was asked to open my eyes. It wasn't that I got it wrong, it was that everybody had got a flower, and just the split second before I opened my eyes, I thought, flower.
I almost forgot. Almost redundant. I wasn't expecting so many of you to do this, but the image I had was one of a kind of a drooping flower. Not only have you all got a flower, but you've all got the droop as well. Really superb. Give yourselves a round of applause. That is amazing. Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you very much indeed. Those of you that have done this and succeeded at it, I think you'd be the sorts of people that maybe would be responsive to subliminal suggestions, subliminal tapes and CDs, that kind of thing. Any of you ever used that sort of thing before?
Yeah. Yes, and it hasn't worked.
You've used subliminal tapes and stuff?
It was called Dream something. It was in it to aid sleeping.
I did that.
Did you?
Yeah,
from the newspaper. Yeah.
But it wasn't an experiment.
Newspaper.
Blue CD.
Blue.
It was advertised in Time Out, the one I got. It was about a year ago.
This is quite interesting now. I'd like to hear from anyone else that got it. Ed?
I had the same CD and my break at work. I just play the CD and I fallen asleep like a baby.
But it was the same CD?
The same CD, yeah.
I think it was called Dreamscape, and it was through Time Out, and it actually helped me sleep and relax. It was about an hour long.
So you've all at some point used the same subliminal...
Here's what's really going on. They didn't know that the Dreamscape CD they received had been sent out by us, and that the music was specially composed and interlaced with hidden suggestions of flowers. Everybody we sent the CD to had to fill out a questionnaire and then return it to us. This showed us who would be susceptible to its content. We gave them a whole year for the contents of the disc to settle in, and then invited the most promising subjects to our venue, an installation called Dream Space by artist Maurice Aegis. They had no idea that us contacting them to come on the show had anything to do with the CD, nor that the CD was in fact ours. We also invited a couple of people who weren't regularly listening to it.
I did get that CD, but I didn't like it when I was listening to it, and I sent it back.
So you got the same CD?
Yeah.
And you didn't like yours?
No.
And you drawn the apple with that wing? Let's just go back to Melanie for a second. Can we go back to Melanie? So you tried it, but it didn't work for you?
It didn't help me sleep at all.
And you've drawn?
A fish.
And you've drawn a fish?
Yeah.
When I received it, I was really worried in the beginning. I thought it was some kind of brainwashing, but I thought it was very, very soothing and helped me to fall asleep straight away, so I can hardly remember what I heard. Well, I can't really remember what I heard because it was just subconsciously that I listened to it.